going on, man? Once again, HFC, I'm here with another one of Fight League reporter, very own Michael Bass Jr., MBJ in the house. What's going on, kiddo?
Thanks for having me on the show, man. I'm a big fan.
Oh, man, definitely. We getting in tune with the Fight League report as well. We're going to try and make a lot of moves happen. I see you brothers up here getting your MMA on. Man, tell me about some of the fights you've seen so far.
Sure. So I think some of the fights have been very competitive here at the Blue Chip Casino. I thought the most competitive one I saw was one by Mr. Jones. It went a full 3 rounds. It was kind of, to the end, he kind of had better spurts than his opponent. So I'm looking to interview him in a few minutes here and get him on the Fight League report. I thought that was the most entertaining fight of the night so far.
Yeah, we got Clark on earlier, man. He told me 6-0. Clark Superman Jones, man, definitely. He told me he went 3 rounds, man. It was a brawl, man, and you got to see it. We was back here interviewing, but I'm glad, like you said, he went the hard 3 rounds, and he said, I tried to knock the kid out. He just wasn't going. So outside of Clark's fight, who else did you see that impressed you?
I would say before that, obviously the first fight, Williams' fight was decent, but I would say no one else, just to be frank, really entertained me except for Jones's fight. What I'm looking for, to kind of better answer the question, is with Daniel James in the heavyweight bout. I've seen him fight. He's a really good guy. He's very humble. That's the fight I'm looking towards. Okay. But Sean's your MMA guy. I'm more boxing, just to set the record straight.
Okay, well, that's what we talked about earlier. Now, being a boxing fan, like I myself, I came up with Hagler, Hearns, you know what I'm saying? Boxing is just not the same, and to me, MMA is taking over.
Sure. I think if you in different lights. I think if you're a true boxing technician and you still like the art of boxing, I think boxing is not going to go away. I also would counter-argue that with a second point, and I think the second wave of fighters that you see, such as Keith Thurman, Yeah. You got Triple G, Carnelo. I think there's a lot of young stable of fighters that are going to bring boxing to the next level. Also with the good promotion of Golden Boy.
Okay, we going Golden Boy. Now the thing of it is, with boxing, there seems to be a lot of people ducking each other. Would you think that is a problem?
I think it was a problem. I'm not going to even lie. I think it was a problem like mid-2000s, late 2000s. I think Floyd Mayweather had kind of a bad stigma, if you will, on it for kind of dodging. But I think after him, I don't see anyone else dodging. Because if you got to look at the stats, everyone fights everyone. Carnelo's fighting whoever runs up. Triple G looks like he's not scared of anyone. Maybe Carnelo. Andre Ward isn't really scared of anyone. Pacquiao's not scared of anyone. The only one that was really ducking per se, or had the stigma, was Floyd, and I don't think he personally ducked anybody either. You saw what he did to Pacquiao. So I understand what you're saying, but you got to give me an example, though.
Well, see, the thing about it, MMA is catered toward today's quick fix. You know what I'm saying? You get quick punches, quick knockouts, 30 seconds in. But in boxing, it takes sometimes 8, 9, 12 rounds. And if you get a lot of clutching and holding, the average fan won't understand that. Like you said, it's a sweet science to it, and it tends to bore people. So that, I think, is what's hurting the sport as far as what I mean by ducking, because Floyd ain't knocking nobody out. Right. He gonna do what he gonna, man.
Right. Well, I totally agree with that point. The style is kind of a style where it does take long. It's kind of like referring to baseball. Baseball kind of takes too long. You got to be a super fan of baseball to really watch that whole, 9 to 12 innings if there is extra innings. But in terms of the style, I like the new stable of fighters because they're knockout artists. Keith Thurman, knockout artist. Triple G, knockout artist. Canelo, power. I think if they can just continue the knockouts at a high rate, kind of like the 90s, I think it can survive. But your point is very valid. MMA is growing because of the overall talent and the availability to use your legs as well.
Okay. Man, definitely, we got a fight man here. You're going to have to check out the Fight League report. I'm going to get these brothers on Sports World with Rusty Blade, man. I got to have y'all there, man, to give me some pointers on who to look for, some of the good matches coming on. Like you put me on a couple of guys tonight, and hopefully we look for them tonight. So, MJB, brother, it was nice meeting you, man. Fight League report, Urban Grind TV.
Urban Grind, big fan, baby. Urban Grind TV all day. Watch.
All right. Man, we going to keep it rolling out here. And see you guys do what you do when we out here, man. Urban Grind TV, MJB.
All right, this is a Michael Bass Jr., a.k.a. MBJ, and I'm on Urban Grind TV. You better listen and watch, because they got the latest news on everything. Check it out, Fight League Report.